Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I am the teacher Jewel, aka Miss Smith. I'm here to talk to you all about DonorsChoose. So I had many people asking, well, Miss Smith, how you getting all of this stuff in your room and for your students? I've been transitioning from being just a science teacher to being a STEM teacher. So I've been writing grants through DonorsChoose. Okay, so I want to show you some of the things that I have. Starting with my grow light, I use it for ecosystem projects and plants. That one over there is kind of dried out, but I am the elementary teacher of high school. So one of my recent DonorsChoose grants that I got was this 3D printer. I got two of them, and they built these little projects down here. I also got this desktop for the classroom, another 3D printer, this VR headset, and then in this box is a robot for coding that I've been working on with coding. All right, so about DonorsChoose. DonorsChoose is amazing. I absolutely love it. It is a platform for teachers to pretty much make a list of things that's needed, and companies and other sponsors and donors will donate to your classroom projects. Now, there's a policy to where they do not assist paraprofessionals, principals, administrators. It's really geared to actual teachers in the classroom. I'm not sure on the co-teacher part, but I know that they were specific as far as it being towards teachers in the classroom, and they will email you to verify your title and position in your school. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to my computer now and show you some examples of what I've done in my class, how it works, how to post, and things like that. Okay, hey everyone. I'm going to be talking to y'all about DonorsChoose like I promised. Okay, so when you go to DonorsChoose, this is what comes up. Okay, like in the previous slide, just stop paying for things for your classroom. Okay, it's so many people that want to help teachers fund your classroom. It could be something as simple as supplies, such as pencils and paper, all the way up to 3D printer machines, computers, desktops, anything that you name, books. Okay, so something as simple. It's in 3 easy steps. You're going to request your items, then get it funded, and then they ship your items to either your school or since COVID is going on, they depending upon the amount that you ordered, they will ship to your whatever address that you choose. Okay, so I just wanted to show you all what DonorsChoose looks like when you get to it. From here, you will just sign in, and being that you're a first time user, you'll create an account. Okay, so you're going to create an account and then follow the steps from there. So I'm actually going to go to my account and show you all how mine is set up. So this is my DonorsChoose. I have a few projects up going right now, actually. So I have some on reading. I have coding. I have basically STEM stuff for my class because I'm trying to integrate actually all four STEM things or whatever. But I want to show you all. I think I was making one I want to show you. Okay, so here we go. So I have one on here called hybrid materials, and it's just a few things, last minute things I was doing. So when you make your account, the first thing you're gonna have to do is tell the donors about your students. Once you create this section right here, you no longer have to type this anymore. So this is going to be the same no matter how many projects that you make. And then you're going to tell what your project's about. So what I did was just threw some things on here: headphones, some storage cubes, a laptop cart because I like to move around. And then on here, you'll see how much your items cost. Then you have your vendor charges, all these, they give you a full breakdown of everything and how much the project is going to be total. Okay, so after you submit your project, then they approve it. All right, so now the breakdown. I'm going to go up here to the creation. So when you're starting your project, it's going to ask you what type of project would you like to create. You can do a regular project and that'll be your materials, or you can do a professional development, and I'll show you about that in a second. And then you do let's go. So then your who. So your who would be what students is it covering, and then you describe your students. This is the section where I told you wouldn't change. It's going to be the same every time you start a project. So your height and your who is going to always be checked off whenever you start a new project after you get started and you're doing multiple projects. It's your what and your why that will change every time. So like I said, I put a few things on here. You can remove them before you submit the project, but after you submit your project, you can't change anything. And then you have like summarize your cart to have like an attractive title. So what I'm going to do is hit continue shopping so you all can see all of the different vendors that you can shop with. So you have AKJ Education, Amazon, Best Buy, Botanical for you science teachers out there like me. Carolina's on here. Teachers Pay Teachers, Ward Science, all these other ones. Anything that you pretty much, I think they pretty much target everything for the bulk of us teachers. My biggest one that I always use is Amazon. So I like the Amazon choice because it ties into your personal Amazon account. But when you log in, you can start shopping through donors and it'll just tag it onto your cart. So let me show you, for example. So what you do is click start shopping, and then it's going to pull up my Amazon account. And so if y'all are like Amazon crazy like I am, it's still signed into my Amazon account, but it'll say business. So this business part is the actual DonorsChoose. So what you do is I'll just click a few things. For example, I'll do tape, and it says okay, the organization preferred this on donors, so I'll add to my cart. So once I add to my cart, you will submit these for approval. So what this does is it will put it into your DonorsChoose account and then exit out. Okay, so let me scroll down and show you. So now it is now on my Amazon cart. So the same thing goes for any of the other vendors that's on here. They do the exact same thing. Okay, I'm gonna remove this. All right. So once that's done, I did my items. I don't need to shop anymore. Oh, so there is more. So you got CWG, Dick's Sporting Goods, Phrase, Scientific. These other ones are also available. There was just expected delays due to COVID. All right. So let's say that you want to do something that's not professional development, but also could be for your classroom. You would do create a special request, and that's where you will put in the info. So what I mean by special request, there are people that are trying to get like STEM certified, or what's another example I can show you, because I know in Texas it's something that they're getting certified for. That's special. Wow, if I can spell it right. Special request. Okay, so special requests would be like this. Training for speech therapy. Um, I actually have one on mine too. I could have just went to mine. I didn't think about it. So what it does is something that can't be bought from DonorsChoose. You have to actually type in the URL. So this right here. So this right here is a special request. So this is like a training, and it will help me as far as my STEM, what I'm trying to do to bring girls into STEM. And so I had to put the link and tell the company that it's from, and then DonorsChoose will actually purchase it based off the information that I put on there. Okay, so that is creating a special request. So you can pretty much put anything on here. So I'm gonna go back. I talked a little bit about summarize what's in your cart. That's pretty much just the title. So I'm gonna go to the next part. Or a subtitle. So this is the actual title. So I just put hybrid materials because it's a little bit of everywhere. And then you're going to talk about your project. So this is the big part. This is what you're telling how you use the resources in your class, how it's going to benefit you as a teacher, things like that. This part is very important because this is what they will send things back for if it doesn't pertain to what you have in your cart. So make sure that everything you type in here is related into your cart, and then you put your subject areas, and then hit save and continue. So the last part will be reviewing everything, making sure everything's all good, and then you submit your project. So I want to show you all one that I've already got funded. All right, so I got funded a desktop. Okay, so it was originally $673. But a company matched it, and I'm gonna talk about items getting matched in a second. So here you have about my students, which, like I said, it never changes. And then I talked about what I'm going to be using that item for in my project, and then it has the cost of the computer, everything. So how things get funded, you can either send a link or email it or post it on Facebook or on Twitter, and send it, post it on social media. Or I've known teachers that if they were matched, that they just pay for it out of pocket. But you'll see kind of a track of, hey, Mr. Smith submitted a project, hey, he got reviewed, and then, it got approved, and then you can start donating to the project. So those are the ways that you can get donated. Now, let me tell you about your project getting matched. All right. So companies, there are vendors, and those companies will match your projects. So as you can see on mine, all of mine are matched, and that's because I'm doing STEM related things. So there's a lot of companies that's really interested in STEM. So I have Chevron, I have JWC Couch Foundation. They're matching this, and all that means is that, see, like this one, I have $33. So if somebody was to submit $20, Chevron would match that with $20 more, and this whole thing would be funded. So Chevron. So it looks like Chevron is a big one. I know Google is a vendor on here. I can let me see if I can go to. Oh, let me see if I can actually put up the companies that are really good. Okay, so Dick's Sporting Goods, Google, Bill Melinda Gates. So you coaches out there, Dick's matches things. There's a teacher I helped, and they got funded for a program that they were starting in the school: football supplies, track equipment, volleyball equipment, for their program. These are some other programs that will fund locally. Sonic has matched some of mine. You got Pinterest. I know Google's on here. So DonorsChoose is very helpful. Okay. They are very particular about who makes an account. So principals, administrators, paraprofessionals, student teachers, instructional coaches, those people in that category cannot make an account and get funded. They're really lending towards the teachers. Now, if you're a teacher and a coach, you're teacher first. So you get that leeway as a coach too. Those people that are doing nonprofits, they won't fund those. But for the most part, this is a good website. Again, stop buying materials for your classroom. Get them from here. They will change your life. Okay. If y'all have any questions, message me. I'm going to put the link to get started on, and so you can post your first project in a link. Well, I'm gonna put the link below. Sorry, for you to get started. And if you use the link below, I will donate your first $10 to your project. Oh, and by the way, your first project they will match because it's your very first one. So it'll be $20 towards your first project. I hope you get it started. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, put them in the chat. Thank you. Have a great day.